The ceremony began with the presentation of colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Nye County Commissioner and Army veteran Bruce Jabbour then presented proclamations from Nye County and the town of Pahrump recognizing Purple Heart recipients and their sacrifices. Retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Tom Waters was the first guest speaker, reflecting on the meaning of the Purple Heart and the service and sacrifice it represents.
This is a very solemn ceremony. Something that's very important, a part of my heart, and that's why I'm glad to be here. But let me begin my talk by saying it wasn't an accident that Nye County and the town of Pahrump are Purple Heart entities. It was a dream child of former commander of the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Dan Peterson. He was a 1 Officer 5. Myself and Commissioner John Koenig. It really became a reality in 2017 when the Nye County Commissioners voted 5-0 to accept this honor.
Retired Marine Corps Major Joe Gent, who also serves as Nye County School District Superintendent, then conducted the ID and dog tag ceremony. Army veteran Captain James Eisenberg followed with a reading of the poem, "A Soldier Died Today."
He was getting old and paunchy and his hair was falling fast, and he sat around the Legion telling stories of the past, of a war that he had fought in and the deeds that he had done in his exploits with his buddies. They were heroes, everyone. And though sometimes to his neighbors his tales became a joke, all his Legion buddies listened, for they knew whereof he spoke. But we'll hear his tales no longer, for old Bill has passed away, and the world's a little poorer, for a soldier died today.
The ceremony continued with the wreath presentation conducted by Marine Corps veteran Staff Sergeant Stephen Watkins and Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
The final guest speaker was retired Army Colonel Ken Gonzalez, commander of Military Order of the Purple Heart, Chapter 730 in Henderson.
What I do is like to try to give everyone a certain perspective of what happens in today's battle-born situations. I was a 22-year-old platoon leader out of college, out of ROTC. Responsible for the lives of about 35 men under my command. I was the second oldest man in my platoon. The oldest man was a 23-year-old platoon sergeant. So that gives you an idea of who's out there fighting the war. And in a certain perspective, it also gives you an idea of the young people you see coming out of high school or going to college today, and the kind of level of responsibility that's suddenly cast upon you when you get into a wartime situation.
The evening came to a solemn close with taps performed by retired Army Major Stephen Hall, honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice.